Thank you, Vita. Can y'all hear me? I want you to hear me. I was born here. I lived over 70 years here. I never knew until today how many domestic terrorists and Intifada adherents we have in Lincoln Parish. Our congressman, Mike Johnson, told me that this week when he was interviewed on the news. Well, I tell you what, if y'all are domestic terrorists, I sure want to be one. All right, now look, I'm glad everybody's here. Our constitutional rights are like our muscles. The more you use them, the stronger we become. So we're going to give them a little workout today. Now, here's where we are. Trump has broken the law and violated the Constitution every day since he got sworn in last January. The Republicans in Congress are so terrified of Trump and they're so afraid to lose their jobs they won't do anything to stop him. And now he's put American troops on American streets pointing their rifles at American citizens just because those citizens disagree with Trump and the Republicans are doing. It's a lawless bunch, and they're trying to push us to one-man rule. That's the exact opposite of what we're here supporting. Now, when we think of American democracy, we go first to thinking about our individual rights, the right to vote, the right to speak, the right to do what we're doing here today, and all the other things in the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. But have you ever stopped to consider why the founders equipped us with such individual rights? Well, one reason is they were sick and tired of kings and tyrants and would-be dictators like Trump. The second reason, not quite so obvious, is they wanted better lives for all Americans. And they were wise enough to know that if they equipped us with these individual rights, we could fashion a government that would do the most good for the most people. That's what we used to call the common good. I got to thinking about this. I came up with a short list of what American democracy has given us. Public schools. Every child has a right to a basic education. Social Security. Seniors have a right to economic security in their old age. The National Labor Relations Act. Workers have the right to organize and make their employers bargain over better wages and better working conditions. David Broussard, you hearing me?
Yeah.
All right. The Fair Labor Standards Act. That's where the 40-hour work week, minimum wage, which is way too low, and overtime pay came from. Medicare. Seniors have a right to medical care. Medicaid. Working people, children, and the poor have the right to basic medical care. Let's move to the 60s. The Voting Rights Act. We all have the right to vote regardless of our race. And all the Civil Rights Act that came along. Everybody has a right to be free from racial discrimination in employment and in public accommodations like hotels and restaurants. And coming on up to our time, the Affordable Care Act. Obamacare got rid of pre-existing conditions and gave 20 million people without health insurance the opportunity to buy affordable health insurance. These are the fruits of a multiracial, real democracy. These things, and many more that we don't have time to list, enabled America to create the largest, most prosperous, best living standards, middle class in human history. Better lives for our children and our grandchildren, a chance to succeed That's what came from the founders giving us these individual rights. Now, the things on this list did not fall out of the sky. Nobody gave them. We have them because those who came before us exercised their constitutional muscles. They showed up. They stood up. They spoke up. They voted. And maybe most importantly, they never ever quit until their elected representatives did the right thing. Now, the contrast is clear. Let's look on the other hand. Let's look at the fruits of Trump, the Republican Congress, and their would-be one-man rule. We saw it, the big ugly bill they passed that cuts health care and food benefits for millions of Americans, including, for heaven's sakes, millions of children, just to justify big tax cuts for the wealthiest few among us. I'm going to tell it like it is. They think that the many, that's us, should be compelled to sacrifice for the benefit of the wealthy few. The time for complacency is past. This is not going to go away on its own. Trump and his Republican Congress have drawn a bullseye on everything on that list and every one of those individual rights that we have. And they will weaken or do away with that list if we let them. Are we going to let them? No! All right. We're going to stop them the same way that the people that came before us built this country. We're going to use our constitutional muscles. Now, I want you to repeat after me. We show up.
We show up.
We stand up.
We stand up.
Louder. We speak up.
We speak up.
We vote.
We vote.
We will never, ever quit.
We will never, ever quit.
That's how we're going to restore our American democracy. God bless you. God bless America.